Someone, if you want to help someone uh, develop their energies and become more who they are, you can actually sense and feel into their frequencies, and then you can find out certain stones that help those people to develop, because the stones actually have energies in them, and they are different kinds that have the energies inside of them that is they actually are the same, that they exist in the same in the person's energy. Like for instance, you might have just for an example, my mother, she has she have always been interested in facts and data to understand things. Of course, it has to be in a certain niche, in a certain way. I mean, she hasn't been well, actually, she has been interested in a lot of different stuff. Whenever you bring up something, it might be about cars, it might be about making a solar system panel energy or anything that but she's interested in just learning, and whenever you bring up some facts about it, then she brings out the say that, oh, I wish I would just know these things, it's so interesting. And this is related to the energy of amethyst. It's and she actually has amethyst inside of her energy. It's if he now I'm just waving in this small picture here, but we are actually energies inside of this flesh body, and this also works when if we would have different kind of bodies, energy bodies, we could feel energies from stones and all that stuff also. But we are energy form inside the body, and if I do this like on the top of her energy, but then I talk about the big energy floating outside of her body. She has let's say well, it's in the crown, but I'm not talking about this crown that's very close to the head. It's actually different fields, energy fields inside the head, but well, actually, she has some amethyst energy in the crown, that in the energy that goes up like this. So it was like what I was pointing to in a bit. It's just that when I saw it in a bigger context, that there's some amethyst in her energy, but it goes down to the crown, so it's up in the crown, and it's purple. That's what I see, and the stone is purple. So if I'm actually helping a friend right now in compositing stones that help their energy, and this person has a very strong solar plexus, but I want to help her with vision and finding stuff out, and what what I mean is, every person is different, and you can find out how you just sense and look into how they are mostly helped, what they need, and then you find stones that help them. Like for instance, if you go back to my mother, she has amethyst, so if we would help her flow, help her get better, as she also is solar plexus, you might want to help her. Actually, she would like to look into the field if she. I'm just giving an example that I'm not saying that she actually need this right now or anything, but I'm just saying that if you would help her, then, and if she would have the right mindset, then I would do this. I would help her to get into the field, because the field can deliver a lot of data, a lot of just information. So I would help her, like, look into the field, and she's also a little bit scattered. Her energy is a little bit like this, so I would first need some energy to calm, or I mean at the same time. I'm just gonna give some stone information also, of what I found about them, and what I've heard and learned, but from my own experience. In this case, of what I just said, that if you want the stone to calm you down, there is a stone called, oh my god, now my names just, I really suck with the names, but let's see. No. Oh my god. Maybe you can relate to this. The names just pop out. Well, amethyst then. If you want to help someone with related to getting information from the field, amethyst can assist in it can actually be like it's not so much the amethyst that make you go to the field and see it, see the information, or just get it, but it's I see it more, it's a drive to, it stays there within the realm of data, or it's just absorb a little bit, absorbing it, calcite is I think it's the one that it helps you it helps with the understanding, which is part of the hypothalamus gland, and it's situated, the energy field that helps with understanding is situated there. Actually, I might be wrong in that it's a calcite, but I think it is calcite. Otherwise, I correct myself in the description. But so if a person, let's say, are interested in factual facts and data, and have needs help with just understanding it, let's just say that calcite would be maybe one of the compounds in that aspect, in that situation. But okay, it gets more intricate, and it gets you can just feel a lot of aspects. For instance, I was looking into some of the spiritual foundations spheres, which is really great. I have two of them, and for different reasons, different kinds. One personal and one it's not made anymore, but it's about fighting, fight spear. It's major. It's for make. I'm not sure. I didn't see it in the website that it's made, but maybe it is makeable. I'm not sure, but I didn't see it in the website. So I don't want to say anything wrong there, but it's makes you stronger, and it helps you fight. Mostly, it was helped me to fight people on the other side. Basically, I just maybe did flash some energy towards them, or try to delete them, or just put up a barrier. That's mostly what I just did. Mostly what I did, put up barriers just to protect myself. And so what is this all about? It's talking about fighting on the other side. Well, the other side is where we live when we die, and people come from there, and sometimes they are being a pain in the ass. So they did it very much so before. A couple of years back, it was very much so. That's why I wanted the fight spear. But and I'm just scatterbrained also. I'm going everywhere. But yeah, I'm going back to the stones. Like, for instance, I was the vision spear. It's yeah, yeah. I was actually looking into the vision sphere from the spiritual foundation, Max Vision Spear, and how the different stones that's in that sphere help. But I was just going through each stone, feeling into them, and you can actually feel that how the stone, if you look at a stone, you can be a picture of a stone, and you look into it and feel into it. You can actually feel how it affects the brain, and which part and which other parts of the body, and then you can work with that tool in a way to composite the stones that are help with the person's ability to evolve. Well, not to talk too much more in this video, just that was the basis of what I want to say. And stones is a very good way to help. They are very powerful to help with the energy, and it actually helps the physical. I mean, it goes into the physical also. It's so yeah, but okay. Take care now. Have a good day.